Have you ever arrived at a beautiful hotel, but when you enter your room, something is broken?
Oh man, that is literally the worst feeling after a long day of traveling.
Right, it really is. Today, we will teach you the secret to fixing any hotel problem without sounding rude.
Yes. Welcome to Easy English Flow with Mark and Sarah.
We are so glad you are here for this deep dive. Our mission today is, well, to help you master essential hotel English.
So that you can travel anywhere in the world with total confidence, you will sound polite, and honestly, you will get the best service possible.
But before we unlock those secrets, please take a quick second to like and subscribe to the show. It really helps us out.
It definitely does. So let's get right into it.
Yeah, think of using the right hotel English like having a VIP master key. It doesn't just open your room door.
Right.
It actually opens up better service and special treatment from the staff. But before you can fix a broken room, you actually have to get the keys and get inside.
Yes, you do. And that starts at the front desk, the check-in process.
Take your notebook and write this down.
Are you ready? The absolute most important check-in phrase you will ever need is this. I have a reservation under the name, and then you say your name.
So, I have a reservation under the name Smith.
Exactly. It is clear, it is polite, and it is formal.
And that actually brings up a huge point. Why do we use formal English at a hotel? I mean, why not just speak casually?
Well, using formal English at a hotel is crucial because it eliminates cross-cultural misunderstandings. It sounds professional.
Right, because hotel staff deal with people from all over the world.
Exactly. And formal English uses complex grammar, like avoiding contractions, which actually makes your meaning much clearer.
So let's give you 5 really clear examples comparing informal English to formal English at the hotel.
Great idea. So example number 1. An informal way to speak would be saying, I want a room.
Oh, that sounds so rude. Instead, the formal version is, I would like to check in, please.
Much better. Okay, example number 2. Informal is, give me the keys.
Yikes. The formal, polite way is, could I have my room key, please?
Right. Example number 3. If you have heavy bags, informal is, need help.
But the formal way is, I require assistance with my luggage.
Yes. Now, example number 4 is actually how the hotel staff might speak to you. Informal would be, I'm sorry, but.
And the formal version they will use is, we regret to inform you that.
Very professional. Finally, example number 5. If something is broken, informal is, fix this.
But the formal, powerful way is, could you kindly inform us as to whether this can be fixed?
Now it's your turn. Repeat this sentence out loud.
I would like to check in, please.
Excellent.
Could I have my room key, please?
So you check in formally, and then the receptionist asks for your credit card for something called incidentals.
Oh, no. I have to be honest, I have an embarrassing travel story about this exact word.
Oh, really? What happened?
Well, a few years ago, I checked into a hotel. I had already paid for the room online. But the front desk agent takes my card and says they need to hold an extra $100 for incidentals.
Oh, I know where this is going.
Yeah. I completely panicked. I didn't know that a vocabulary word. I honestly thought I was being robbed or scammed right there in the lobby.
That is so common. People panic because they don't know the vocabulary. But incidentals are just a security deposit.
Right. So explain what that means for the listener.
So an incidental is just a temporary hold on a credit card for extra charges. Things like ordering room service, or maybe if you cause damage to the room.
Oh, so it's not a charge. They don't actually take the money if you don't buy anything extra.
Exactly. It just acts as a security measure. And it gets released when you leave.
Okay, wow. That is such a relief to know. So once the incidentals are paid and the keys are in hand, you need to know exactly what kind of room you booked.
Yes. And you also need to know where all the fun stuff is located.
Definitely. So let's talk about room types first.
Yeah.
Let's give you 5 essential vocabulary words for rooms.
First up is a single room. That just means a room with one small bed for one person.
Then we have a double room. That is a room with one large bed meant for 2 people.
Right. Number 3 is a twin room. Now, this is a room with 2 separate smaller beds for 2 people.
That is so important if you are traveling with a friend and don't want to share a bed.
Very true.
Uh.
Number 4 is a suite. This is a luxurious room, usually with a separate living room area attached to the bedroom.
And number 5 is adjoining rooms. These are 2 separate hotel rooms right next to each other with a private connecting door in the middle.
Perfect for large families.
Okay, so those are the rooms. But what about the rest of the hotel? I have a question about this. Are the words facilities and amenities the same thing?
Oh, that is a great question. No, they are actually not the same thing at all.
Oh, really? How are they different?
Well, amenities are the conveniences. Things like complimentary soap, non-smoking rooms, or extra bedding.
Okay, that makes sense.
So what are facilities?
Facilities are the actual places or buildings on the hotel property.
So let's give you 5 example vocabulary words for facilities.
Number 1 is the gym. That's where you go to work out. Number 2 is the spa. That is where you get a massage or relax.
Number 3 is the elevator. You need that to get to the upper floors.
Number 4 is the lobby. This is the main entrance area where the front desk is.
And number 5 is the dining room. That is where you go to eat meals.
Okay, take your notebook and write this down. We are going to do a very slow, clear mini role play asking about facilities.
Yes. Listen carefully to how we ask and answer.
Excuse me, what time is breakfast served at?
Complimentary breakfast is served in the dining room between 8 and 10 a.m.
And where is the indoor pool located?
Awesome. Did you get all that down in your notebook?
I hope so. So now you are completely relaxed in your suite. But what if you get hungry?
Or worse, what if something in the room is broken?
Yes, this brings us to the secret we promised you at the very beginning of the deep dive.
First, let's talk about room service. If you are hungry, you need to know how to order food directly to your room.
Let's give you 5 example sentences for ordering room service smoothly.
Sentence 1. Can I see the room service menu, please?
Sentence 2. I would like to order a Caesar salad.
Sentence 3. Could you bring a bottle of water?
Sentence 4. What are the restaurant's hours of operation?
And sentence 5. Is it possible to have breakfast delivered to my room?
Perfect. But now we have to talk about the core lesson of today. What happens when things go wrong?
Yes, complaining politely. It is an absolute necessity if you want good service.
It really is. You have to use modal verbs, words like could or would, and you must keep a calm tone of voice.
Exactly. Let's compare a rude complaint with a polite complaint. A rude complaint would be yelling, "The AC is broken, fix it."
Oh, that makes the staff so angry. The polite, effective way to complain is saying, "Excuse me, but the air conditioning in my room doesn't seem to be working. Could someone take a look?"
Now it's your turn. Repeat this sentence out loud.
Excuse me, but the air conditioning in my room doesn't seem to be working.
Could someone take a look?
Great job. Your tone of voice makes all the difference there.
It really does. So let's give you 5 different examples of complaints for common hotel problems.
Example 1 is for noisy neighbors. You can say, "Excuse me, but the guests next door are being a bit too noisy. Could you help?"
Example 2 is for no hot water. You would say, "I'm sorry to bother you, but there doesn't seem to be any hot water in my bathroom."
Example 3 is for dirty towels. Could you kindly provide some fresh towels? These don't seem quite clean.
Example 4 is for housekeeping. "I need my room to be cleaned. Can you send housekeeping?"
And example 5 is for a broken television. "There's a problem with the TV. Can someone come and fix it?"
I actually have a really good travel story about this exact topic.
Oh, please share. I love hearing travel stories.
A few years ago, I was staying at a really nice hotel, but I had extremely noisy neighbors. They were playing loud music at 2 in the morning.
Oh, that is the absolute worst when you're trying to sleep.
It was awful. My first instinct was to go down to the lobby and yell at someone, but I didn't. I used polite, formal English at the front desk instead.
Wow, so you stayed calm. What did you say?
I just smiled and used our modal verbs. I said, "I am so sorry to bother you, but the guests next door are being a bit too noisy. Could you help?"
And what happened? Did they just talk to the neighbors?
No, the manager was so incredibly grateful that I wasn't yelling at him. He actually upgraded me to a luxury suite on the top floor for the rest of my trip.
You got a free luxury suite just for being polite.
Yes, all because I complained politely instead of acting rude.
That is an amazing hack. So your stay is over, you ordered room service, your complaints were handled beautifully, and you got a luxury suite.
Now it is time to say goodbye to the hotel.
Yes, it is time for the checkout process. This involves settling the bill and returning your keys.
So let's give you 5 example sentences for the checkout process.
Sentence 1 is a phrase the receptionist will say to you. "Are you ready to check out?"
Sentence 2 is how you ask for your receipt. "Could I have a copy of my bill, please?"
Sentence 3 is how you pay. "I would like to pay by credit card."
Sentence 4 is if you need transport to the airport. "Could you call a taxi for me, please?"
And sentence 5 is super useful if your flight is late. "Can I store my luggage here for a few hours?"
But wait, we have a secret payoff for you today.
Yes, we do. The ultimate travel hack.
We are going to teach you how to ask for a late checkout for free.
Normally, checkout is at 11 a.m., but getting to stay in your room until the afternoon is amazing.
It is the best feeling, but you have to ask correctly.
Think of it like this. Asking for a late checkout is exactly like asking for an extra dessert at a restaurant.
That is a great analogy.
If you just demand it, the answer is always going to be no. But if you ask sweetly, using formal English, they will often find a way to bend the rules for you.
So here's the golden phrase. This is the secret.
Take your notebook and write this down.
Would it be possible to arrange a late checkout for 1 p.m.?
Let's say that one more time. Would it be possible to arrange a late checkout for 1 p.m.?
That phrase, would it be possible, makes you sound so polite that the staff naturally wants to reward you.
Wow, what a journey this has been today. We covered so much ground.
We really did. We talked about checking in formally with the front desk.
We navigated hotel facilities and learned the different room types.
We learned the absolute magic of complaining politely with modal verbs.
And finally, we learned how to score that amazing late checkout.
But before we completely sign off, I want to leave you with a final thought to think about.
Oh, I like the sound of this. What is it?
Well, there is a famous English idiom that is used a lot in the hotel industry. The early bird catches the worm.
Ah, yes. The early bird catches the worm. So what does that mean for our listeners?
Well, while polite English gets you a late checkout so you can sleep in, waking up early actually has its own huge benefits.
Oh, that is very true.
If you are the early bird and wake up at 6 a.m., you get the absolute best seats by the swimming pool.
And you get the freshest, hottest, complimentary breakfast before anyone else touches it.
Exactly. So you can use your polite English to sleep late, or you can be an early bird and get the best amenities. It is your choice.
That is a brilliant point. Well, thank you so much for joining us on this deep dive. Don't forget to like and subscribe to Easy English Flow.
Yes, please do. And we have a secret word challenge for the comments section today.
We want to know who finished the entire lesson. So go down to the comments and type the words polite guest.
Yes, comment polite guest so we know you made it to the very end.
You are now fully ready to travel the world, handle any hotel situation, and get the absolute best service.
We believe in you. Keep practicing, and we will see you next time.
Goodbye, everyone. Safe travels.